Hello, good day, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, Mother is a supreme and divine creation of God who loves and cares for her children unconditionally. Mother is a revered figure in the eyes of many. I'll tell you a short story. Back in the mid 60s, we were in Caceres. Mama and I were bonding, and she was telling me stories about her ups and downs when she had me. Anyway, this is what she said, quote unquote. Let, if you get married, please don't rely on your husband. Get a job because you'll never know what's going to happen in the future. True enough, big time. It happened. Not to mention the details, but I survived. Thank you, Mama, for everything. Thank you for the advice, and I love you so much. Thank you for loving your children, your great and great grandchildren. Love you, Mama, to the farthest planet and back. Long live, Mama. Happy Mother's Day. Bye.
Naka-smile ka, siyempre. Oh, naka-record na?
Hi, good afternoon, Mama. Happy Mother's Day. Ang hindi ko makakalimutan tungkol sa'yo ay ang pagmamahal mo at pag-care sa aking mga anak. I am sure si Rebsky, si Javid, Raisa, at si Justine, pati na si Jay at si Chanmay ay maaalala din na parati kang masaya, mapagmahal, mapag-alaga. At yun din ang pinipilit kong matularan at maalala din nila tungkol sa akin. Parati kang may magandang sinasabi tungkol sa kanila at na-encourage silang maging mga mabubuting tao. So, pag sinasabi ng mga kakilala natin na well brought up sila,
Lola, what can I say about Lula? Um, through my childhood days, I spent a lot of time with her and Lolo at Arellano. And after school, I usually go there. I just walk from Saints Co and then and go to their apartment in Arellano. Lola was, I think I got my genes from the love of dancing from Lola. She was the one who taught me how to dance cha-cha and boogie. Oh, she can dance. And I also watch her make her famous sponge cake, which I keep forgetting how to make. And she would make the caldereta, and I remember she would use Sprite or 7-Up to marinate it. Yeah. Lola is a very, very great cook and a healthy cook. And she's also health buff. Because I remember at their apartment in Temple Street, on Tuesday, she attended the senior aerobics. So that's why she's lived up to 96, because she eats healthy, and she I think she still do some walks. So that's my Lola for you. Okay.
Hello, great grandmasita. Happy Mother's Day. I enjoy being with you And my most memorable moments have been with you when we
Picture.
have a meal together, especially the ones that you make for us, because I know that you make those dishes with love and care.
Yes.
And I always remember you telling me that I need to eat more because I'm so skinny. But now I'm not so skinny anymore. How about you, Mommy?
Lola Citas, I remember
Funny.
years
You're
ago
so
when it was my
silly,
birthday,
Daddy.
you invited us over and you cooked food, you made food for us. May cake pa. We had dessert and that was very sweet and that was very nice
you.
and I really appreciate that. Thank you for that great memory. Happy Mother's Day po. Baby, what about you?
Okay. Hi. I remember you, and I remember what you look like, and remember the time I visited you. So have a fantastic dream. Bye bye.
Happy Mother's
And have a Mother's Day. Oh, and a picture. Oops, nope.
Hi Lola, it's me, Raisa.
And Chunmei, happy Mother's Day!
We just wanted to say thank you for being a great mama to my dad and to my papa and all his siblings, and for teaching us the values of a strong family connection and of course, great food. Thank you for everything. We love you and
We hope you have a wonderful day.
bye-bye.
Bye!
Hi Lola! Happy Mother's Day! I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your love of music, love of dance, and love of healthy eating. It's influenced me in so many positive ways, and it means a lot to me that we get to carry on this tradition together. Bye!
Anyone could tell a story who was a mama born in 1925 in Caceres, a remote fishing village no one heard of, who married a lawyer who withstood the perils of travel to the distant islands of Masbate, Surigao, and reaching as far as Coron Island in the northern tip of Palawan in 1950s. She sold jewelries to the pescaderos so she could support the family when Papang lost his job. I remember this because she brought home Collion Leafer Colony money she gave me. I could not imagine sailing in a small boat in the West Philippine Sea. Anyone could tell it, who was a mama who only knew arithmetic, common sense, honesty, and prayer, would buy a bakery without a penny in her pocket because the owner trusted her to pay later. The Chinese traders supplied the flour, oil, sugar, and flavors, and the Philippine National Bank loaned her money because they believe in her. She named the bakery Selecta, and they delivered bread to the Bureau of Prison and the Philippine Army in Cagayan de Oro. She created a special bread that looked and tasted like a croissant with cheese, and she called it German bread. I don't know why it was named German. It became the talk of the town. People line up in the afternoon to buy the bread for merienda. Working 7 days a week, running the bakery alone, she gave in to a nervous breakdown and had to sell the bakery. Most people would have given up and wallowed in misery. But when she recovered, she bought a beauty parlor in Cebu managed by Tia Rupa. She recruited a top-notch hairstylist, opened a beauty salon in Cagayan de Oro, and she named it Fairlux. It became the #1 salon in the city, the first and only air-conditioned shop. In Naga, uprooted from her Cebuano connections, a complete stranger in town, she opened a tiny store selling tocino. It became popular. She spun off the store to a small cafe, offering her specialties of caldereta, callos, a la madrilena, chorizo, dinuguan, and San Miguel beer. With the money she saved in the bank, she sent her children to the best schools up to college in Manila without relying on Papa's salary. When old age caught up with her, she had debilitating asthma attacks and low blood sodium. I brought her to the hospital and took care of her. I cannot recall ever hearing complaint about her fate. After all the indignities and inconveniences her illness thrown at her, she bounced back and even tended Ethel, who was also sick, and devoted her time to helping our less fortunate relatives. Because she knew how hard it is to earn money, she always had some tucked under her bed for rainy days. When her money grew to more than $10,000, she asked me to deposit into my account in secret. Meanwhile, she is still the undisputed Mahjong queen of Manila Terrace. She stays temporarily in Menipee to avoid COVID-19 virus, and sometimes she sneaks to Pichanga Casino. Through the years, despite the difficulties with her health, her passion for business, learning and perfecting a craft, caring for the family and friends, and living a life not just exist, never diminish her spirit. These are the positive impressions she made on me, and I admire her. I hope she knows that I learned from her about being happy for the things I have, rather than worrying about the many imperfect things in my life. She keeps reminding me to go to church, to pray to God for a blessed and peaceful life. She gave me a figurine of Saint Bernadette praying to Our Lady of Lourdes. Every morning, she cooks her oatmeal. She prepares to eat fish and lots of vegetables, walks regularly, exercise. And most of all, she keeps herself well-groomed and beautiful at 96. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day po. Sana po mahaba pang taon ang darating pa para maseselebrate natin yung Mother's Day, yung birthday mo po. Magpalakas kayo parati, Ma. Na-miss ka na namin. Love you, Ma. Okay po. Bye-bye.
Hello, Ma. Mayong udto kay udto man dako diri sa Pilipinas. Maliwanag kayo ang init sa araw. Ma, happy birthday di ay. Sorry. Happy Mother's Day. Ma, mahinomdom ako nimo. Katong sa gamay pa ko, sos grabihan ang imong pag-atiman sa ako. Tabaw na kanang magsakit ko, mag-asma ko ana. Ikaw man dayon ng butang linimin sa akong likod. Tapos imo kong hapluson. Sus mawa man nagkakalit. Ha? Ma, dunay miracle ng imong kamay. You've got that tender loving touch. Ma,
Hi Lola, happy Mother's Day. This is my message for you, Lola. If I had to describe you in a few simple words, I would simply say you are one incredible woman. Through my lifetime, Whenever me and the whole family needed something in every situation, your natural maternal instinct would always kick in. Knowing in my heart that there was nothing you wouldn't do for me, especially for the whole family. And it left me with such a deep appreciation and overwhelming gratitude. To have a such loving and sweet Lola like you to all of us. Lola, thank you so much. I know this is not enough. But please always remember how grateful I am for having you as a big part of who I am today, and most especially for accepting me and Ate as your own apo. I and the whole family always love you so much, Lola, and always, forever, you are loved so dearly, Lola. Happy Mother's Day, Lola. We love you again.
Hello! Hi, Lolasitas! My beautiful Lolasitas, happy Mother's Day po sa iyo! God bless you always and thank you so much po for everything. I love you. Please take good care. I miss you. At sa lahat po ng mga tita ko dyan, happy Mother's Day po sa inyong lahat. Miss you. See you all. Mwah! Bye-bye!
Happy Mother's Day po sa inyong lahat. Aunties, magsabi din po kay Lola na Happy Mother's Day. Maraming salamat po sa tireless support mo, from financial and to moral support. Maraming salamat. Ingat po kayong lahat dyan. And I love you all.
Asan yung 1, 2, 3?
Hello, Lola!
Hello, Lola!
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day! Wak magdungan. So, ganito yon. Ano bang naalala ko kay Lola? Ha? So, kung maalala pa ni Lola, nung mata pa ako, minsan, siguro kasing edad ko to, eto, parang ganyan, pero mas bata ng konti. So, minsan kumuha ako ng pera kay nanay, hindi niya alam. So, ngayon, hinanap ako ni nanay. Ha? Nagtago ako. Ha? Nagtago ako. Pumunta ako dun sa bakanting lote sa tabi ng apartment. Kasi meron dong parang barangay outpost. Ngayon, hinanap ako, sumama si Lola kay nanay, hinanap nila ako. Tapos, nahuli nila ako dun sa loob ng barangay outpost. Tapos, tinanong ako ni Lola. So, nagalit si nanay, nagalit. Pero tinanong muna ako ni Lola kung ano bang binili mo? Sabi ko, eto pula, bumili ako nito. Yan, eto. Siguro medyo pangit pa yung packaging nun, pero mas maganda siya ngayon. Pero halos ganun pa rin itsura niya. Ngayon, binuksan siya ni Lola. Tapos kumain. Sabi niya, ang sarap nito, Tel. Sabi niya ganun kay nanay. Hayaan mo na, ang sarap. Yun ang sabi ni Lola. Kaya yun, kumain na lang kami 3 nito. So, yun. Sana naalala pa po ni Lola. Masyado na pong matagal yun. So, yun lang. And, Lola, eto na po ang family ko. At kakain po kami ng Choco Mallows.
Lola, salamat.
Mother, Happy Mother's Day!
Hello. One of my memories with Mama is back in 1985, she encouraged me to go to America. And she would always tell me, "Adto sa Amerika, kay nurse ka, sayang ang opportunity." Back then, I have 2 children, Melissa, 3 years old, and Francis was 1 year old. And so, I didn't want to leave them. Sabi ni Mama, akong bahala, I will take care of them, just go to America. So I made a decision, and I came here in 1985, and at that time she was in California. So I was in New York, and I called her, "Ma, naanak ko diri sa America, you go home." And she did. She kept her promise. And when the kids came over in 1987, she took the 2 kids to America. So, because of her, siya ang nag-encourage sa ako na mag-anhis sa Amerika, and I'm so thankful for that. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank her for all the sacrifices, all the things that she has done to us. Thank you, Mama. Happy Mother's Day, and I love you.
Hi Lola, happy Mother's Day. So a few of my fondest memories of you were more recent. One of them was seeing you dance on the couch, and you had such a big smile on your face, and everybody had such a big smile on their faces because you had so much energy and so much spirit in you. It always amazes me that you have that much energy, especially when it comes to dancing. Another time was when you said that I was your lucky charm. That made me really happy, because one, you love to gamble, and Pamela always brags about how she's number one and the favorite, so you know. Yeah. Another fond memory was when you let me cut your hair about 2 months ago, and you were being very meticulous, very picky, telling me what to do, how to do it, and that was when I realized, wow, this is where I get it from. I saw a lot of myself in you, from being very picky and meticulous about things, especially food. And so how have you impacted my life? Well, you have greatly. You practically raised me and Francis when we were little. You made the trip with us from Philippines to New York and California. You made sure that we were always well fed and well loved, so it made everything easier for us to come over here. I don't even remember crying about my parents. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Anyway, thank you for being amazing, and love you, Lola.
Come on,
Hey,
Mochi.
Kuya,
Hey, Pam.
what's your fondest memory of Lola?
Fondest memory of Lola, when we were little, she would always give us White Rabbit candy and Haws flakes all the time.
And how has Lola impacted your life?
Lola, no matter what I'm doing, she always tells me to do good and never judge me, even though I'm doing bad.
Is there anything you want to say to Lola?
Happy Mother's Day, Lola. Love you. And Mochi said Happy Mother's Day too.
I cannot say one memory with Lola is my favorite. Every moment I spend with Lola is something I'll always cherish and value. There are moments where we would go to Vegas and she'd watch over me. We would go to Bally's, we would go to the buffet, we'd go to the arcades. Some memories are of going downstairs to the local temple market and her having her treat me out to Haw Flakes or White Rabbit. Going to the Bahay Kubo just so she could have her favorite fried chicken while she plays her mahjong and gives me utang. Some memories of her are simple moments, like listening to her sing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina," or even having family chismes, talking about who the family hustler is, or reasons why I'm her favorite grandchild. Those are some of my favorites. There's one incident though growing up that I realized was very unique, and moments I do regret. One memory was when I was 11 and I was so hungry at her house. She was cooking something with pig ears and jalapenos. She was stirring in a big pot, and I said, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fire. I can't wait. Home cooked meal by grandma's always gonna be good, right? So she was chopping away. It was taking a while, and then I was looking around the house for some snacks, and I saw a container, and it said pig blood. Pig blood? Ugh! I lost my appetite. I could not eat that pig blood. Dinuguan, no way. I ended up getting fried chicken downstairs. I hope Lola is not offended. But from the age 11 to 23, I did not have dinuguan. But at 23, at one of our family get-togethers, I was craving something different other than the pot roast, the ham, the mac salad. So I said, you know what, I need to open up my mind, channel my inner Anthony Bourdain, and see if I like it again. So I tried the dinuguan, and I said, you know what, I feel complete. Like, I feel like my soul is complete. I feel like this has, you know, touched me. Like, it was like a different sensation. It was like, wow, Lola, like, this has, I don't know, I haven't had it all those years, and I think it hit me like I've been missing out. And that's one of my biggest regrets, is not having the dinuguan all these years. No one can make dinuguan like Lola. No one can replicate it, even though, you know, they say it's Lola's. It's not Lola's. Lola has a special ingredient that no one can do. So I will never eat dinuguan unless it's made by Lola. I've tried other authentic Filipino places and it's not the same. So I just want to say thank you, Lola, for making my favorite dish. My life has been impacted by Lola so many ways. I didn't know how. I just knew that I love my Lola. She's a sweet lady and she's the best storyteller and cook. Recently, I took a liking to cooking and baking ever since I moved to the Bay Area. I asked Mom for certain recipes, such as the chicken pasta with tomato sauce, and she said, you know what, call your Lola. That's her recipe. I said, what? You've been making it this whole time, but it's Lola's recipe? And she said, yeah, call your Lola. And I called Auntie Cindy also. I said, you know, Auntie Cindy, what's that pompano fish thing that we always have at, you know, Lola's house that you guys make? She said, that's Lola's recipe. Go ask your Lola how to make that. And I said, what? You guys have been making Lola's recipes this whole time and taking credit for it? So from then on, I realized, you know, Lola's the cook of the house. Everything she makes is delicious. If someone makes it, I'm pretty sure 99% of the chance it's Lola's. I've been taking up baking during quarantine, and ever since I brought some cookies around, some treats, and getting good feedback, you know, I found that Lola has owned a bakery in the Philippines, which I was inspired by. I want to learn and develop more skills like my Lola, and hopefully one day I can open up a bakery here, a Filipino fusion American with pastries, some treats, some flan, some anything that are inspired by my Lola. Another way Lola has impacted my life has been through her mission statement. I learned about this when I was making my cookbook with dishes inspired by family members. Most of those are, you know, from my grandma, now that I learned that those are her recipes. So I knew that I had to take a different approach and ask Lola, you know, instead of my fond memory of her, I said, you know what, Lola, what's a secret to a long, healthy life? And she told me 3 secrets that I'm gonna share with you. Number 1 is to eat healthy. Lola, that's not gonna happen because with my boba intake, this is just not gonna work. Number 2, don't hold grudges. And lastly, number 3 is don't worry, which is something I'm currently working on since I do tend to overthink. You know, those dishes are in my family cookbook. If you want the recipes, it's a secret. Okay, if you're family, you get it, but you know, don't tell anyone. And I just want to say, Happy Mother's Day, Lola. Love you very much. And again, you are the number 1 dinuguan maker ever. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Glad everything is okay. Everything's going to work out. Everybody's coming by to see you, and definitely want to celebrate your birthday. And I know your Mother's Day, and I know there'll be plenty more to follow. So thanks for everything you've done, especially in 2004. when my mom passed away. You guys were always there for me, the Diamante family and the Simeon family. So I'm very grateful and very appreciative of everything that you've done for me and always being there for me, as well as your beautiful daughter, Daisy, of course, and Angelo. So I want to thank everybody, and especially you. Enjoy your day today, and I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.
Hello! Happy Mother's Day, Mama! Si Daisy, Mama, ito. How are you? Peace. Anyway, thank you so much, Ma, sa lahat-lahat ng ginawa mo for me and the rest of the family. And always wish you good health, which you are, thank God. You're having a good health now. And happiness always. Happy, happy lang, Mama. Okay? So, happy Mother's Day. See you on Sunday. Bye!
I want to share one of my favorite quotes. A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe. It's because this quote reminds me so much of Mama. When it comes to cooking, Mama has her own technique. She takes a recipe, then adds her own special ingredients called love and care. And the result is the best cuisine you've ever tasted. We are so blessed because we grow up enjoying home-cooked meals by Mama. As Papang would proudly say, Mama is one of the best cooks or chefs out there. Her goat caldereta is mouth-watering. Her dinuguan tastes clean and healthy and is never greasy. I could never eat dinuguan unless made by Mama. When it comes to baking, Mama's chiffon cake is number one. Soft and heavenly. Even the icing melts in your mouth. Mama used to make pancakes from scratch. I kid you not. It is the fluffiest pancakes I have ever had. This is why to this day, pancakes are my favorite breakfast. Mama is the perfect partner to Papang. She helped support the family by engaging in various businesses. She owned a bakery business, then a beauty parlor. She had a home-based tocino and chorizo business. We would even help in preparing the chorizo casing. Her chorizo is the best that I have ever tasted. There is nothing like it out there. Too bad Mama don't make them anymore. Mama brought us up in her own unique way. She overcomes life struggles and challenges by her strong faith in God. She demonstrates God's goodness in each and every day she lives. She is the strong pillar of our family, keeping us together with love and understanding. I thank God for giving us Mama, who at 96 is living life to the fullest. She still manages to cook her famous dinuguan and caldereta at the request of her grandchildren. Goes to casino and plays mahjong with us. And watches Chinese and Korean drama with English subtitles. I pray to God to keep Mama always in His care, and may He continue to shower her with countless blessings that she truly deserves. Today, I pay tribute to an amazing superwoman, Mama, who is funny, wise, smart, and caring. She continues to spread joy and helps others who are in need. Mama is indeed one in a million. And as the Chinese and the Koreans would say, I would choose Mama in my next life. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. I love you very much.
Thank you.